Dear students, I am Dr. Josna Shirsagar, Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding. In the last lecture, we are discussing the light reaction and dark reaction, in which we are discussing all the cycles. In a light reaction, we are discussing the cyclic and non-cyclic reaction. In our next lecture, we are discussing the dark reaction, in which we are discussing the Calvin cycle, HSK pathway and CAM pathway. Now we are discussing the factor affecting the photosynthesis. Two factors are affecting on the photosynthesis. One is the external factor and second one is the internal factors. In external factor, some factors like light, CO2, oxygen, water, temperature and mineral elements. These are affects the rate of photosynthesis. And internal factors like chlorophyll content, leaf factors, accumulation of carbohydrates and phytochromes. These factors are affecting the rate of photosynthesis. In next slides, we are discussing one by one these factors. First factor is external factor is light. It is the most important factor of photosynthesis. Any kind of artificial light such as electrical light can induce the photosynthesis. Out of the total solar energy, only 1 to 2% of light is used for the photosynthesis and the rest is used for the other metabolic activities. The effect of light on the photosynthesis can be studied under the three categories. One is the light intensity. In light intensity, Volkov in the year 1966 found that the rate of photosynthesis is directly proportional to the light intensity. But the extremely high light intensity do not favor for the higher photosynthetic rate. The high light intensity which fails to accelerate the photosynthesis is called as light saturation intensity. Of the light falling on the leaf, about 80% is absorbed, 10% is reflected and 10% is transmitted. The rate of photosynthesis is greater in intense light than in the diffuse light. The plants are grouped into the two types on the basis of light requirements. Halophytes, halophytes means sun-loving plants, and Pseucophytes, Pseucophytes means the shade-loving plants. At a specific light intensity, the amount of CO2 used in a photosynthesis and the amount of CO2 released in the respiration are volumetrically equal. And this specific light intensity is known as light compensation point. What is meant by light compensation point? At the specific light intensity, the amount of CO2 used in photosynthesis and the amount of CO2 released in the respiration are the volumetrically equal. And this specific light intensity is known as light compensation point. Okay? Then, at every high light intensity, beyond a certain points, the photosynthetic cells exhibit the photooxidation, and this phenomenon is called as solarization, and a result of this inactivation of the chlorophyll molecules, bleaching of the chlorophyll molecules and even the inactivation of some enzymes take place, resulting in the destruction of whole photosynthetic apparatus. In general, low light intensity favors the stomata closures and in turns reduce the rate of photosynthesis. Next, light equality means wavelength. Photosynthesis occur only in the visible part of the light spectrum, that is between the 400 to 700 nanometer. The maximum rate of photosynthesis occur at the red light, followed by the blue light. The green light has a minimum effect and photosynthesis cannot take place either in the infrared or in the ultraviolet light. Then next one is the light duration. Then in a general, tropical plants get a 10 to 12 hours of the light per day, and this longer period of the light favors the photosynthesis. Then next one is the CO2 and temperature. These factors are affecting the rate of photosynthesis. Second one is the carbon dioxide. How to affect the rate of photosynthesis? CO2 is one of the raw material required for the photosynthesis. If the CO2 concentration is increased at the optimum temperature and the light intensity, the rate of photosynthesis increases. But it is also reported that very high concentration of CO2 is toxic to plants, inhibiting the photosynthesis or to restrict the photosynthesis. Third factor is temperature. The rate of photosynthesis increases by increasing the temperature up to 40 degrees centigrade, and after this there is a reduction in the photosynthesis. Means your favorite rate of temperature is 20 to 40 degrees centigrade. Okay, in that temperature your rate of photosynthesis is increases, or it's beyond the 40 degrees centigrade, this your rate of photosynthesis reduces. High temperature results in the denaturation of enzymes and thus the dark reaction is affected. Dark reaction is totally depends upon the chemical reactions or enzymatical actions. The temperature requirements for the optimum photosynthesis varies with the plant species. For example, photosynthesis stop in the many plants at the 0 degree centigrade, but in some conifers it can occur even at the minus 35 degrees centigrade. Similarly, photosynthesis stop beyond the 40 to 50 degrees centigrade in certain plants, but a certain bacteria and blue-green algae can perform photosynthesis even at 7 degree centigrade. Then next factor is water. Water has an indirectly effect on the rate of photosynthesis. Although it is one of the raw material for the process, the amount of water utilized in a photosynthesis is quite small and even less than the 1% of the water absorbed by the plants. Water rarely acts as a limiting factor for the photosynthesis. During water scarcity, the cells become flaccid and the rate of photosynthesis might be go down. Then next factor is the oxygen. Oxygen is a byproduct of photosynthesis, and an increase in the O2 concentration in many plants results in a decrease in the rate of photosynthesis. The phenomenon of inhibition of the photosynthesis by O2 was first discovered by the Warburg in the year 1920 in a green algae, Chlorella, and this effect is known as Warburg's effect. This is commonly observed in a C3 plants. In a plants, there is a close relationship between the Warburg's effect and the photorespiration. The substrate of the photorespiration is glycolate and it is synthesized from some intermediates of the Calvin cycle, and in a plants that show a Warburg's effects increase the CO2 concentration result in a diversion of these intermediates of Calvin cycle into the synthesis of glycolate, thereby showing the higher rate of the photorespiration and lower photosynthetic productivity. Then another factors are mineral elements. The elements like magnesium, iron, copper, chlorine, manganese and potassium, phosphorus, etc. are involved in the key reaction of the photosynthesis, and hence the deficiency of any of these nutrient causes the reduction of photosynthesis. Chlorophyll contents. These are the internal factors. Chlorophyll contents. It is a very much essential to trap the light energy. In a 1929, immersion found a direct relationship between the chlorophyll content and the rate of photosynthesis. In general, the chlorophyll sufficient plants are green in color, showing the efficient photosynthesis. The chlorotic leaves, due to the irregular synthesis of chlorophyll or breakdown of the chlorophyll pigments, inhibits inefficient photosynthesis. Leaf. The leaf characters such as the leaf size, chlorophyll content, number of stomata, this the leaf orientation and the leaf age are some of the factors that are responsible for the photosynthesis. The maximum photosynthetic activity is usually seen in the physiologically functional leaf and full size leaves, usually third and fourth leaf from the tip of the shoot system. Then next is the carbohydrates. If the accumulated carbohydrates are not translocated, the photosynthetic rate is reduced and the respiration is increases. Then sugar is converted into the starch and gets accumulated in the chloroplast, and this reduces the effective surface in the chloroplast and the rate of photosynthesis is decreases. Next one is the phytohormones. Treherne in the year 1970 reported the first that the photosynthesis may be regulated by the plant's hormone system. He found that the gibberellic acid and cytokinin increased the carboxylative activity and the photosynthetic rate. Medner in the year 1967 also reported that kinetic at the 3 micrometer causes the 12% increase in photosynthesis within 1 hour of the treatment. Thank you everyone for listening this topic.